In this video, Dr. Jordan Peterson explains how you establish a routine that works for you.
What is the best way to find a routine when you're diagnosed bipolar? Well, I would say a couple of things. The first is try to set your sleep-wake cycle stably. So pick a time in the morning to get up. That's the most important thing. Get up at the same time every morning. And that might be difficult both when you're manic and when you're depressed, but the closer you can stick to that, the better. And I would also say try to stabilize when you go to bed, and maybe a little later rather than a little earlier, because you don't want to be laying there flipping around like a fish trying to go to sleep. You want to stabilize your sleep-wake routines because bipolar disorder is in part a circadian rhythm disorder. And so anything that destabilizes your circadian rhythms is going to increase the probability that you'll have an episode. And that includes flying. I do believe that at Gatwick Airport, in England, there's a special team that deals with people whose mania has been triggered by the overnight flight. So, and then the other thing I would say is stabilize the times you eat, because these basic biological rhythms, eating and sleeping in particular, are part of what stabilize your nervous system. And if you have bipolar disorder, then you're likely to be very susceptible to destabilized routinized activities. Routinize your life to the degree that that's possible. And I would say the other thing you can do is use a calendar, and like a Google calendar or whatever calendar. And I would say that's a good thing for everyone who's listening to think about. So you want to plan out your days and your weeks. And you don't plan a prison, right? You use the calendar to design the days that you would like to have. And so part of that's going to be responsibility, obviously, because you have to keep up with your responsibilities, or they overwhelm you and they multiply like hydras. But you need to plan for things that you really want to do as well. And the calendar can really be your friend. And I would say of all the things that you can do to organize yourself and routinize yourself, learning to use a calendar is probably among the foremost. And it doesn't matter if it takes you a year to get good at it. I mean, you've got the rest of your life then to benefit from that. And you should make friends with a calendar, like I said, and don't treat it like a prison. But it's really important to stabilize yourself as much as possible. So